Namaskar friends, after 7 months, welcome back to Illegal Desi, and this is the review for God of War Ragnarok. Let's begin. Before starting the review, I hope you leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you find the content worth your time, and your feedback on the video and thoughts are always appreciated in the comments below. The plot for the game takes place a few years after God of War 2018, where you can clearly see Fimbulwinter has set in, which precedes Ragnarok, or the end of the world in Norse mythology. Atreus has grown up from a kid to a brash teenager, and it's great to see a lot of the story revolve around him as a key character this time around. You will also see new abilities and new magic from Atreus, which will help you in combat as the story moves on. A lot of the key points do tie back to the last game, which means if you haven't played that game yet, do not start this one first. Key plot points include the unfinished business with Freya as Kratos killed her son, and also a new encounter with Thor and Odin. If you do remember, Kratos did kill Thor's son as well. How that plays out is something you will have to see for yourself, as I want to make sure Ragnarok is not spoiled for you. In terms of gameplay, there isn't too much to speak of, as it is more or less the same you have experienced in God of War 2018. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sony Santa Monica has clearly went with the "if it ain't broke, don't fix it" approach. While there hasn't been much notable change to Kratos' Leviathan Axe abilities, he's been using the Blades of Chaos in a much more effective way, whether it's fast climbing or pulling the enemy towards him and using combo for double the effect. There are some new elements in how you solve the puzzle that was small but interesting. The skill tree has also undergone a change, and you can now use his abilities in a much more effective way. The biggest change, however, is with the new enemies, new realms to explore, and previous realms to rediscover, as well as new ways to travel that give the game a fresh outlook. There's also a very amazing surprise, which I cannot reveal it here as it delves into spoiler territory, but I can guarantee you will love it. Let's talk about the one thing where many are clearly divided on their opinion. Multiple reviews have called out God of War Ragnarok for being held back by the PS4, but as far as I see it, the average gamer will see it as visually stunning on the PS5 as he will on the PS4. For the purpose of this video, I have kept the PS5 version at quality mode, and from a casual gamer's eyes, it looks at par with the PS4. Although there are some slight but notable differences between the two only if you observe closely. Otherwise, as I see it, the major difference between the PS5 and the PS4 version is the high frame rate and the DualSense haptics, which add a layer of immersion to the game. Other than that, you can easily play it on the PS4 without bothering too much. Now, there were some minor character glitches, but in my 20 hours of play, I did not experience anything game-breaking. I'll keep this short. The conclusion to the Norse saga is as amazing as it will get, and it's definitely a must-buy for everyone. I would recommend it to play it on the PS5, but even in case you haven't been able to get your hands on one, this is one game you should not miss out on. That's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in the next one.